Stjärnan G2 Ultra. So thank you very much for the good contact, and I hope to meet you soon again. In 1 November, Juliet Bravo, EA2 Kilo.
Kilo Oscar. EA2 Kilo Oscar. Alpha Bravo 6 Delta November. Alpha Bravo 6 Delta November. Delta November.
Kilo 6 Charlie Whiskey.
Alpha Bravo 6 Delta November.
Delta, uniform. Okay, the Kilo 6, station Kilo 6 again, please.
Good day, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you're at. Happy Sunday. And welcome to the airwaves. Thanks for joining me. I'm Andy, K5PO. I'm happy to have you. The sun is out here in Bella Vista, Arkansas. The weather is cool but pleasant. The air is a bit better. Man, we had some real just ripping wind just a couple of days ago, and it blew in all kinds of smoke and dust and such from west of here, and it was pretty rowdy, pretty nasty, and really bad air quality for a couple of days. I'm glad we are seemingly on the other side of that now, and doing better. So, yeah, it was nasty. But got some changes planned for the shack here in the coming days. If you've tuned in recently or are familiar with the setup here, I've recently went from, I had a Yaesu FTDX 5000 was my primary radio. I've had that since 2018, I believe it was. Lovely radio. Has been fantastic. But I was ready to change it up, do something different, and decided, hey, I want to jump in. I want to try out the Flex world. So I put an order in for a Flex 8600. And that's they're well behind on production of those, so it's taken a while. But hopefully mine will come maybe the next couple of months here, we'll see. But in the interim, I've got a Flex 6400. I have the Flex and 4 Oscar 3 Alpha Power Genius XL, Tuner Genius XL, and Antenna Genius. So everything's gone IP controlled. Everything's IP controlled in the station, which I think is just the future, and really awesome. And I think it's also the way I certainly hope we see more and more of amateur radio gear going. We don't have to abandon serial control, but to at least add the option of IP-based control to modern radios and equipment. To me, it's a no-brainer. Really hope we do see that become more and more of the standard. The new ICOM 7760 that was released a couple of months ago now, was glad to see that had that sort of IP functionality built in from the start. And again, hope to see more and more of that become the standard. So as I've moved to that way in the station here, there's kind of been one thing that's outstanding, which is my rotator controller. Now, I've used the Green Heron Engineering RT21 controller, like you see here, for some years now. I've had it since I put my tower up in 2013, and I've had the RT21 in the station since I've had the tower up, and it has been rock solid. However, since that time, they have added a new feature that I think I'm going to get, which is IP control. I want to be able to use IP to control my rotator like everything else I have in the station now. And that's kind of the last outstanding piece. So what I'm going to do is sell my RT21 in this configuration, which this one's, again, I think they call it a version 3 or something like that. Been around for a few years, but works great. And I'm going to pick up their newer model. As you can see here, now they offer an option to configure with Ethernet. And that's all I'm looking for. So I'm going to sell mine because I talked to Jeff at Green Heron, and I don't think they offer any sort of upgrade path due to the age of my unit. But what I'm actually going to do is get the they make a similar one. It's very similar in functionality, but it looks a bit different. Also, it looks a little classier with the black. Is the RT21D or Deluxe model. Almost exactly the same, except a bit of a different screen, bit of a different paint job, some sort of higher precision control knob apparently, and you can still get the Ethernet. So I've ordered that up with the Ethernet, and hopefully I should have that in a week or so here at the station. So beyond that, I have also been working on putting together some plans for POTA. Feels like everyone's doing the POTA game these days, and I can't blame them. It's fun. It's fun stuff. I've done a bit of it before, but I would like to dig a bit deeper into that world, and so I've got some plans to do so, and I've been working kind of trying to piece together the stuff I want for my kit for the POTA operation. And for starters, I picked up a new kind of portable radio. I'm not really interested in some sort of like backpack POTA or SOTA sort of thing. Not really my interest. Could do it. I enjoy hiking and do plenty of that. But again, not really my interest. I really want like a bit of a higher functioning operation, car POTA, if you will. So I picked up the Yaesu FT710 for that purpose. Pretty sweet setup with the 710. Newer radio here from Yaesu, and I did consider the Yaesu FTDX10, which may be a touch of a higher performance radio, but by all kind of evidence I'm seeing in the Sherwood engineering tests and those sort of things, the 710 may be just ever so slightly below it, but neck and neck with the FTDX7, the FTDX10. So, but it's a little smaller, a little lighter, a little bit lower power consumption on receive, and maybe even a touch of a newer architecture, although they do seem to be pretty similar in function. So I've got this now. Really haven't got much chance to play around with it yet. Really just got it a couple days ago when I've been traveling for work. But it's a sweet little radio. I'm really excited to get it out in the field and get to actually test it. So I need, obviously, some antennas. A neat radio, dude. What are you going to transmit on? Well, I'm going to a couple things. I picked up the JPC12 antenna. This is a really affordable entry-level sort of antenna kit. It looks like it's modeled after the Buddy Pole antenna, and is has a coil for tuning the kit to it's primarily like 10 through 40 sort of thing. It comes with a little radial kit, base unit to hook your coax to, a ground spike, a couple pieces of extension rod. Pretty neat little antenna. So I'm gonna mess around with that. I've also picked up one of the My Antennas end-fed half waves for 10 through 40 as well. So I have a couple of options there. This will obviously probably perform a bit better than the vertical, but I want a couple of options that may work depending on my setup. Good morning, Richard. Hope you're doing well. I've not got on the bands today. I've been at church and dinner with the family. Now we're home. Figured I'd get a bit of a stream in and work maybe a little DX. So I'll check it out here in a second. See how things are looking out there. It's just talking through my plans for some POTA operation here in the near future. So yeah, I've also picked up a Breedlove antenna mount. Breedlove is a company that's been around for many years, US-based company. They're based out of North Carolina, and they make some of the better regarded antenna mounts for vehicles. I have a tonneau cover on the back of my Chevy truck, aluminum tonneau cover by a company called Diamondback. My plan right now is just I'm going to drill a hole in the tonneau cover and mount a puck mount for a 3/8 inch stud antenna style right in the middle of the tonneau cover. Then I'm going to bond the tonneau cover pieces to each other with copper strap, and then bond the tonneau cover to the bed, and then the bed to the chassis to make sure I'm getting a decent RF ground in the truck, so I can use that as a base for POTA if at all possible, or when possible, depending on where I'm at, the configuration, that sort of thing. So let's, speaking of the bands, let's see what's happening on the air. All right. La, da, 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 da. If you're listening in, first time, many times, I'd love to hear where you're from. Chat in. Tell me what you're up to. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment. Tell me where you watch the replay from, what you're into. I would like to meet you. Let's see what we got here.
We spoke before. K4 Golf Echo November, Echo Alpha 2 Kilo 73. Kilo Alpha 6 Bravo Delta Echo Alpha 2 Kilo, the ultimate.
Who we got here?
6 Sierra Victoria, Echo Alpha 2 Kilo. Very good afternoon. Thank you for your call. Very strong signal.
Nice signal here out of
59 in the north
Spain here.
The name is
Let's see where I'm beaming. I am not beaming toward this guy, really at all. Let me beam a bit more toward Europe. Let me go, let's say 50 degrees from my beam heading. See what that does to my man's signal here. We're swinging away from him a bit first before we swing back. I was 270 degrees.
Thank you. Any station from North America, Echo Alpha 2 Kilo.
Here we go. He's come up nicely. Let's go ahead and give him a full 100 watts here.
Kilo 4 Delta November Sierra, Echo Alpha 2 Kilo. Good afternoon. 5-9, your report. Very loud, your audio. My name is Jose. Juliet Oscar Sierra, Echo. Back to you. Okay, David, thank you very much for the report and a good copy. 73 and good year.
10 meters sounding decently quiet here.
From North America, 2 kilo.
Kilo 5. Oop, what's going on here?
Kilo Echo 9, Bravo Papa, Echo Alpha 2 kilo.
Well, why I got an interlock warning there?
Okay, Kilo Echo 9, Bravo Papa Oscar, Echo Alpha 2 kilo. Good afternoon, thank you for your
Should
call.
be
and
good.
59 in Spain. Back to you. Okay, Jordan, thank you for the report and good copy. 73 and good DX.
Good DX to you as well, my friend.
Okay, Victor Alpha 6, Sierra Zulu, Echo Alpha 2 kilo. Good afternoon, thank you for your call. Very strong signal, 59 plus 5. And the name is Jose, Juliet Oscar Sierra Echo. My location, northeast part of Spain. Back to you.
After this, we may see if we can find a space called CQ.
So Andy, thank you very much for the nice report. You're picking 5 to 10 dBs over. Very surprised. The strong conditions with the West Coast area. I'm running here with the 6-element monoband Yagi, 1 kilowatt, and the 92 Ultra. So many thanks, Andy, for the good contact, and I hope to meet you soon again. Victor Alpha 6 Sierra Zulu, 2 kilo.
Six-element monobander. It's got to be doing some good work.
Okay, Andy, thank you for the information. 73 and good DX. Bye-bye.
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
KRC.
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Number 1, Papa Tango Romeo.
Okay, Kilo Yankee again. Kilo Yankee.
Well, this guy's got a decent pile up here. I'm going to move up a little bit, see if I can wrangle up a little something for myself here. Haven't seen anything on this frequency in a while. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 5, Papa Oscar. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 5, Papa Oscar. CQ, CQ, CQ10, CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters beaming toward EU. This is Kilo 5, Papa Oscar, anyone, anywhere, come on by. Red flag warning now in effect for Bella Vista until 10 p.m. Yeah, it's been dry and windy lately, man. It's been some fire risk going around. CQ, CQ10, CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters. This is Kilo 5, Pacific Ocean, Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
Whiskey 0, Charlie Yankee Echo.
Ending echo station again, please.
Yeah, number 2, Whiskey 0, Charlie Yankee Echo. 2, Whiskey 0, Charlie Yankee Echo.
Apologize, I feel like I didn't catch the call right. Whiskey or Charlie Yankee Echo, please. Okay, 2 Whiskey Charlie Yankee Ecuador, QSL. Okay, 2 Whiskey 0 Charlie Yankee Echo, QSL. Sorry, you went down a bit on that last transmission. What was that again? Got the Adrian. Thanks so much, and appreciate the patience on the call. Name here is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee in Bella Vista, Arkansas. I have you probably at about maybe like a 4.4, something like that. Pretty easy copy with a bit of QSB. Got it. Got about 90 miles from the capital city there in Wales. Sounds great. Sounding good this evening there. What sort of antenna setup are you working with on your side?
Yeah, okay. I'm just using an old Astron 99. Astron 99, I think, about 30 feet.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. With the 10-meter vertical there, it's doing great work here. I have a tri-bander on my side here. I have 4 elements on 10 meters, beaming. Let's see here. Well, beaming. I'm about 7 degrees off the beam heading, being kind of directly toward you, but roundabout beaming your way. So hey, we got a good path. I was looking at picking up one of those Astron 99s or something very similar to that to mess around with. I want kind of like an antenna for 10 meters out in my shop. Was thinking about picking one of those up. So yeah, they've been around for a long time, and they generally do some pretty good work. Yeah, QSL, some flexible sort of thing there too. So yeah, up to maybe 15 meters or so. Well, that's great. I think I may be losing here, so won't hold you. I'll say 73. But hey, thanks for answering the CQ, stopping by and saying hi. Much appreciated. Nice to make your acquaintance. I don't believe we've had a QSO before, so nice to chat for the first time here. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Take care. I'll turn it back to you for your final 2 Whiskey 0 Charlie Yankee Echo. Take care. 73. Now take care. It's 73. Be well. Have a great rest of your day. CQ10. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10. This is Kilo 5, Papa Oscar.
No, Tango Romeo.
All right, got the November something Tango Romeo. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. You pulled me in here to the beautiful state of Vermont. Please, the 5-9 is not for propagation. Unfortunately, I made it up and down like a very fickle movement. Over.
Was that November 4 Japan Tango Radio?
No, it's November 1, Papa Tango Radio. QSO.
November 1 Papa Tango Radio. Got it. Thanks so much. Copied you in Florida there, you said, and appreciate the 5-9. Have you probably about a 5-7 here into Bella Vista, Arkansas. I'll check you on the next transmission on the meter to confirm, but sounding good here today.
Okay, you had a very, very fine audio. I'm sorry I didn't copy your QTH. May I have it again?
Bella Vista, Arkansas. Bella Vista, Arkansas, which is in the northwest corner of Arkansas. Over.
Okay, in the beautiful state of Arkansas. Yeah, very good, sir. And you have beautiful audio here in the Vermont. Over.
Yes, thanks so much. That's awesome. Okay, did you say Vermont?
Okay, I won't hold you up. There may be other stations here. I'm just operating with 100 watts. For the Yaesu 450D for dog, I have a simple dipole, which is about 70 feet long, plus less than 30 feet long, east. East and west is 30 and 70 feet for north and south. And we have a 4-1 dollar on it. That's just pretty much barefoot, over.
Well, sounds great. Sounds great. Well, working for you, no problem here. So, and yeah, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. Take care. And 73, November 1, Papa Tango Romeo, Kilo 5, Papa Oscar. Be well, 73.
Well, thank you very much, and I wish you a great day too, sir, and good DXing. And enjoy the frequency. It's still pretty good. The sign change from LMPTR were clear.
Take care at 73. Kilo 5, Papa Oscar, QRZ. CQ. This is Kilo 5, Pacific Ocean. Kilo 1 Bravo Sierra Charlie. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. This is Andy from Bella Vista, Arkansas. Have you about probably a 5-8 to 5-9 here?
We're doing well. We're up in Maine, by Echo, from the state, and you are for 9 o'clock.
All right. Well, thanks for the 5-9 both ways there from Maine. On this side, we have a tri-bander, and I'm beaming pretty close to you, about 10 degrees off of you right now. From a tri-bander at about 55 feet, I have 4 elements for 10 meters, and I'm running about 600 odd watts here into the tri-bander. Over. Well, the home brew at 100 watts is doing you just fine. So doing good here. What you say, home brew antenna in the attic? What you talking, like a wire antenna setup? Do you have like an antenna array up there? What's the story there? Oh, well, very nice. No working, no problem here. You may be familiar, but have you ever seen the attic antenna array setup that Alpha Charlie Zero Charlie used to have, by chance?
I'm not familiar.
Well, if you're into kind of continuing to develop your attic antenna setup, certainly may be worth checking out. To get that's Alpha Charlie Zero Charlie, Alpha Charlie Zero Charlie. He's got a website he's maintained for a few years, and I believe he still has all his old stuff up there. He now has a pretty elaborate station with large outdoor towers and the works, which is awesome. But really, probably in a more rare sort of thing, he was running full QRO into a multiple antenna attic array in his prior QTH. And it might be worth checking out the website if you're limited to the attic antenna stuff. It was pretty awesome what he had going on there, switching networks and the works. Pretty cool setup.
It's very neat. Yeah, I've got plenty of space outside. I just haven't had the weather to get up. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the dipole up there. I've got plenty of acreage, so that's not a problem.
All right.
Just not sure how I want to set it up.
All right. Well, hey, if you got plenty of space, and I'm guessing maybe you have some trees too, then you're in for a world of options if that's the case. Certainly so. You got some tall trees available there as well by chance?
I do on the northeast side of the house, but the southwest side is about 5 acres of field, so I don't have any trees to worry about over there.
Well, that's it's nice to have those options. You could always go for something like a big vertical with some buried radials in the field, and then some big dipoles or something like that up in the air on the area with some trees. If you have some acreage, you might even be able to put up a beverage antenna or something like that. The luxury of land is really opens up your options in amateur radio with antennas to some very affordable but also very high performing antennas.
I'm really looking forward to it. I make myself crazy trying to figure out what I'm going to do, but that's something like that. So looking forward to it for summer though.
Fantastic. Are you relatively newly licensed or just new to this QTH?
Newly licensed. I got my test in January, and right now I'm working on my general.
All right. Well, congratulations. Congratulations for the recent licensure, and good job getting on the air and working some HF in that sweet segment they've carved out for technicians here on 10 meters. Kudos to you. I think too few technicians put that to use. Actually, I got a YouTube channel. Actually, I'm streaming live right now. Actually, if you want to listen to yourself on the other side, you can do so. The YouTube channel is Airwaves Amateur Radio. Airwaves Amateur Radio, and you can go to airwavesamateurradio.com and get a link to it directly as well, or you can just search for my call sign and find it on my QRZ page. But I actually just made a video recently for recently licensed technicians, trying to implore them to use this segment of 10 meters since right now with the band conditions the way they are, which have been pretty good oftentimes, really makes for some fun openings, and it's a great segment of band to get your feet wet on HF. So kudos to you for using it. Kilo 1 Bravo Sierra Charlie, Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
I will pull up here the YouTube right now and we'll take a look. It's been a lot of fun so far. I've had not a lot of contact, but I've got on a Bon Air and Italy and Ireland. So, man, I get some bugs. There's bugs out there.
It is awesome. It is a great hobby. I was licensed first in 2008. Took my technician in general at that time, and then went back about a year later, got my extra, and I have not looked back. It has been a blast. Don't get too caught up on what antennas you want to put outside. What the perfect sort of setup is. My advice would be to find one versatile antenna, something like an off-center fed dipole or a doublet that you can tune with ladder line, or an end-fed half wave that can get you access to 10 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters, 40 meters, maybe 80 meters. Get that up in the air, see what it does well, see what it doesn't do well, and go from there with what you want to do next. I've got a bit of an antenna farm in the backyard here. I have my main antenna with the tower. I've got a tri-bander on it for 10, 15, and 20. I've also got a 6-meter 3-element beam up there and a 2-meter 12-element beam up there. And then I have a full-size or nearly full-size 80-meter and 40-meter vertical. I have an inverted L for 160 meters. I have a shared apex loop array receiving antenna. It's over on the far side of the property. And that needs a bit of maintenance. I got to get out there when it warms up for a couple more days consistently and do a little maintenance on that antenna, get it back operational. Let's see what else I have. I have an off-center fed dipole. It'll do anything from 6 meters to 80 meters. And then I got a 2-meter, 70 centimeter vertical up in the air. And I have a disc cone in the attic. I have a bit of an attic antenna myself. Disc cone in the attic up there for just general listening, scanning, that sort of stuff, typically for VHF and above. So, add an antenna here or there. It all adds up, though.
No, it's an eye-opening experience for sure. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to so much more.
Awesome. Well, hey, Brian. Nice to make your acquaintance here, and thanks for stopping by. Say 73 to you, and get out there and make a couple more contacts on 10 meters. It's been this is some prime time conditions for that. We're still at the peak of the cycle. Make the most of it and enjoy it. Turn it back to you. Kilo 1 Bravo Sierra Charlie, take care. 73 from Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean.
K1 KUX. Take care. I'm going to go check you out now. Thank you very much. It's been a nice chat with you.
As well, take care. Let's see, was that K1, Kilo 1 Kilo Uniform X-ray, is that right?
Roger that. K1 KUX, Southern New Hampshire. You're blasting in here. Awesome.
Kilo 1 Kilo Uniform X-ray in Southern New Hampshire. Thanks so much. Sounding great here this afternoon into Bella Vista, Arkansas. Easy 5-9 here. Name here is Andy.
Name here is Ken, and you are pounding in here with about a 9.
All right, yeah, I was looking at the meter. You're just about S9 in the meter there, but indiscernible to the ear. Certainly plenty loud coming this way. What conditions are you operating with on your side?
We are running a Kenwood TS440F, about 95 watts on a little tiny vertical, about 20 feet.
Oh, heck yeah. Second contact I've had with a vertical. You say 20 watts on your side?
Well, we're about 90 watts.
90 watts. Okay, very, very good. Well, I was going to say 20 watts in the vertical is even more impressive, but what type of vertical you have there? I was looking at picking up a vertical for 10 meters to mess around with as well.
It's a smaller the eBay version.
I apologize, I didn't copy that. What was that?
I got it off of Amazon.
Roger, got it. Well, good deal. Well, I will. I'll search around. I was talking to a Welsh ham a few minutes ago who had one of those Astron 99s, classic kind of 10 meter and CB sort of antenna. You can get kind of from 28 up through 21 megahertz bands, or 10 meters through 15 or so on that. So pretty versatile little thing. I'd like to pick up something like that to mess around with too, to add to my antenna collection. But it's doing great there from New Hampshire. Very solid. Do you have that mounted in an elevated configuration, or is that more of a ground mount?
It's like about 20 feet.
Got it, elevated sort of thing. That seems to be the way to do it. You're going to get far fewer ground losses at that point with the elevated sort of configuration. Very nice. It's working great for you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We're going to clear out and let you move on. K1 KUX, we'll be clear.
Well, thanks, Kenneth. Appreciate it, and have a good one. And thanks for stopping by. Be well. Kilo 1 Kilo Uniform X-Ray 73 from Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. CQ10 meters from Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Juliet, Quebec.
All right. Well, that was loud. Kilo Charlie 1 Victor Juliet, Quebec. Do I get that right?
Yeah, that's a QSL 80.
All right. Well, certainly a strong signal there coming in. Is it New Hampshire?
Yeah, it's QSL about 15 miles northwest of Manchester.
All right. Well, again, bright and loud signal there coming into Bella Vista, Arkansas here. Sounding great. Looks like the name there is Jason. Nice to meet you, Jason. I don't believe we've had a QSO before, so nice to make your acquaintance today. I've got about 600-700 watts here from a Flex 6400 and a Power Genius XL. Going into going into 4 elements on a tri-bander at about 55 feet. Beaming around about your direction.
All right, QSL, yeah, I'm running a Yaesu ST710 at 100 watts. And I have a homebrew and fed half wave about 40 feet-ish or so up in some trees in my backyard. And in a horizontal setup. Heard you talking earlier to one of the techs down here playing around in the HF bands about getting something up, and I'm stuck with the NFEDs. I love them. I can't complain. It makes it easy to set up.
Yeah, that's all very relevant to me. In fact, I just picked up a Yaesu FT710 to mess around with kind of for some POTA, portable sort of stuff. And I actually also picked up an NFED half wave. Never had one of those before, actually. I've had a bunch of different antennas, but never had an NFED half wave. It's certainly become a really popular antenna for POTA stuff, but also just in general. My neighbor, friend of mine, WB0RUR, just picked up one of them for his station, and so far he seems to be really enjoying it. But I think the brand is My Antennas. That's the brand I picked up. I picked up one that's 10 through 40 to go with the 710 to mess around with some POTA stuff. And listening to the 710 right now, I got to say I'm pretty pleased because your audio sounds great.
Yeah, it took a little messing around with the settings to get the audio where I like it, but yeah, I've heard nothing but good things on it. So that's a good thing for me. I was looking at my antennas NFEDs, and I was kind of doing a little thinking, and I'm like, do I really want to pay the money for them, or do I want to build something myself and kind of get mess around with things and see if I can get it to work really well. And so far, so far so good.
Well, it certainly seems like it's working fairly well for you. And yeah, you're right. They're not an overly complicated antenna to make. Outside of just the building the transformer, there's not a lot to it. So certainly a wise move to roll your own if you have the time and the patience. I probably lack on the patience front sometimes, but yours is performing admirably at any rate.
Yeah, like I said, happy with it. Can't complain. But let me let you go, Andy, and make some more contacts. It was great talking to you. I'll check out your YouTube too, because I'm curious how loud I'm coming in over there. So, but take care of yourself. Have fun out there, and make some more contacts. K5PO, KC1BJQ.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Right now you're at minute 44. We're at minute 44 of the stream. So if you scroll back, you should be able to hear yourself, audio and volume, which there's plenty of. Jason, doing great. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Be well. Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Juliet, Quebec. Kilo 5, Papa Oscar 73.
73. Take care.
CQ10, CQ10, CQ 10 meters. This is Kilo 5, Papa Oscar. I believe I had a Whiskey 6 down in there, a little light, but let me see if I can get your call sign. Maybe I can swing the beam your way and we can work it out a little better here. Go ahead. Give me your call sign a couple times if you don't mind. Let me see if I can work it out. Well, I apologize. I'm not quite pulling you out here. I do apologize. Hey, let's try it again. Give me your call sign 3 or 4 times, and let's see if I can get you. You figure out where you're at. I may be able to swing the beam your way and bring you up a few dBs here. Well, I do apologize. Maybe try me again here in a bit. I'll probably be on the band here on this frequency for at least a few more minutes. Try me again just a bit if you can. I apologize. I couldn't quite pick you up. All right. Who else we got out there? This is Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean QRZ. CQ10, CQ10 meters. CQ10 meters. This is Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean, Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. CQ10 meters. CQ10 meters. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Go ahead. You said there's a Mexican station coming in good. I'm not hearing him. I'm not copying right here. You said was the Mexican station calling me? Was the Mexican station calling me? Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Well, let me go. Let's see here. Let's go 140 degrees on the beam. Swing south a little bit. See if we can see what we pick up here. CQ10. This is Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. CQ10 meters. CQ10 meters. This is Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. CQ10 meters. CQ10 meters. All of 10 meters. Anyone, anywhere for Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean. K5PO. Well, I'm not hearing the Mexican station that someone was. I didn't get the guy's call sign, but someone was referencing some sort of Mexican station that was loud, but I didn't hear him. and swung south and still don't hear anything. So I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's see if there's any POTA stations I can pick up while I'm on here. I do have a POTA cluster in QLog I set up. And this is a pretty sweet cluster if you're a POTA hunter. Because obviously you can use the POTA.app, POTA.app, I think is the website, where everyone kind of logs their POTA stuff, and you can find the POTA spots. But you can't like click and tune, right? So with this, this cluster uses the same, it feeds off the POTA.app data, and with this cluster you can then obviously integrate it into your logger, click to tune sort of stuff. So let's do just that. Let's see, here's a okay, we're beaming south, so let me see if I can find someone that may be a bit more south. Maybe this 4 station. Loud.
Roger, November 0, Lima, November Hotel, go ahead with your park.
Lima, November Tango, London, Norway, Tokyo, QSL.
QSL, I got your call sign. What's your park number?
That's in the US 092.
Turn on the automatic notch filter there. See if I can bring that birdie down someone's laying down there. Ain't nobody need that. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Alpha 9, Golf Oscar uniform.
Uniform again?
10-9, G-O-U, Kilo Alpha 9, Golf Oscar uniform.
Kilo Alpha 9, Golf Oscar uniform, 59 Tennessee, QSL.
QSL is the US 59 Wisconsin. Good signal. Thanks for being there.
7-3, yeah, I'm starting to get cold, so we might pack up soon, but thanks for the contact, 7-3. QRZ?
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Okay, November 1.
November 1, Mike Hotel Victor.
Not picking me up.
November 1 again.
November 1, Mike Hotel Victor. November 1, Mike Hotel Victor, Roger.
November 1, Mike Hotel Victor, 59 Tennessee, QSL.
Roger. 5 and 7 down here in the middle of Georgia. I'm surprised I'm picking up on a short hop there, Ethan. We're good to have you along again, bro.
Thanks for the contact.
Swing the beam
7-3,
slightly more
QRZ.
toward him. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Bravo.
What's it, Papa?
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5 again.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5, Papa Oscar, 59 Tennessee, QSL.
Thanks so much. 5-9 Arkansas 73.
7-3, QRZ.
Number 8, Papa India Charlie.
Is that sugar? Is it Sierra? Or is it Mike?
Palmetto Flats Wildlife Management Area, huh? Not hearing him though.
Park number?
Wait.
That wasn't me, the park. That was another station.
Roger. I'm in Park 294.
Thought I heard him there for a second right at the end before I tuned off a bit. I think I'm hearing the caller, the hunter.
England out in Texas. Good afternoon, my friend. And I had you a good 5-8.
We got the Cedars of Lebanon State Park here, apparently. I love all these parks. I have no idea where these things are at. US 655 Tres.
Hey, thank you very much, and you have a good outing. Will do, 73. Georgia, Kilo Delta 4, Echo Yankee 5.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Charlie. Kilo Echo 8 Victor Charlie.
Come to me, POTA station.
Please come again.
Good afternoon. I have you 59 at US 2935 and US.
You might notice, I don't know if you can see it here or how you can see it here.
You are 59 here in
I
Michigan,
got this sweet
Lincoln,
DX gasoline sign. I picked up. It's a reproduction of like a vintage gasoline sign. My camera wants to move away from it.
November 1.
I thought that was super cool. It's kind of just a cool looking logo, but also, you know, DX.
Okay, that's going to be Robert down in Kathleen. Good afternoon. Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Kilo Bravo 2 Alpha Tango. Good afternoon. Thanks for stopping by. Catch some good DX 73s. Thank you so much. You too. Always good DX, my friends. Always good DX.
Anyway, good having a log in, Mark, and surprised, like I said, surprised I'm hearing you from Tennessee to the middle of Georgia on such a short hop. But good having a log in, and good luck with your park. We'll see you down a log in. 7-3 for now, and want to make sure. Well, back to first part of February, worked on 20 meters. So, yeah, hey, have a good one, and thanks for being there again. Right, 7-3.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo with the Alpha. See, I'm trying to remember how the whole goes. But Alpha Sugar, good afternoon. Yes, Whiskey 5 Alpha Sugar.
Not getting through to my dude here in Georgia.
Okay, James.
I gave him the mustard. I gave him, I don't know, 800 watts or something there.
I must have asked, are you running me on ham spot? Yeah, I'm on motor base. Hey, Roger, it just seems like every time I come out, you're one of the ones I make contact with. I'm sure Peggy is coming up four behind you. Yeah, maybe him and GS usually follow each other. Roger. Hey, well, I like my regulars. I'm a big fan. All right, you got a big signal, buddy.
I like my regulars, he says. That's cool, though. That is cool. It's cool to set up, go do a POTA thing like that, have the same people call you. That is pretty cool. Some real dedicated hunters out there. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. Gosh, I am not making it through to that dude. I am not cutting through. Let's see who else we can pick up here. I've worked this guy a few times, actually. Randall Creek State Recreation Area. Very nice. I think they said they were in Northwest Arkansas. I'm in Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you very much, and this is Whiskey 0 Kilo Alpha Lima.
What did he say it was? Whiskey 0 Kilo Alpha Lima? That can't be right.
November 5 Kilo Golf Yankee. Car 5 and 9, my dear Bob Soda, stand by for a second op. November 5 Kilo Golf Yankee from November 0 Ocean River, your 5-9 Bob Soda. And then Mississippi time. Thank you very much. Have a good day. 7-3 is Whiskey 0 Kilo Alpha Lima.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Yeah. Echo 3, Papa Tango Alpha. Well, there you are. Victor Echo 3, Papa Tango Alpha. You're 5 and 9, might be parked on both. Yes, sir, you're 5-9 Ontario. Hey, we were going to get you, but we're both generals yesterday, so 2 days ago. And so we had to stay in our own lane. So, anyway, yeah, come back second.
Let me swing the beam a bit more his way.
Echo 3, Papa Tango Alpha from November 0, Ocean, Italy, you're 5-9 South.
I thought he was saying he was in northwest Arkansas, but he's in South Dakota, so not close.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to get you in the loft. 73. This is Whiskey Zero.
Kilowatt 9, Italy.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar. You're 5 and 9. Might be parked on both.
Thanks much, 5-9 into Arkansas, 73.
Thank you for Arkansas. Stand by for the next map. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar from November 0, Ocean, Italy, 5-9 South Dakota.
Thanks for 5-9 South Dakota, 5-9 into northwest Arkansas here. Take care, 73.
Thank you, and 73. This is Whiskey Zero.
Got a twofer.
Kilowatt 9,
A twofer there.
Italy.
It is pretty fun, those multi-op POTA stations. I think I worked with like 3 or 4 different folks. They're trying to get all the call signs down, and it's like, got a 4th op here. You're like, hold on, let me let my logger catch up here. It's like you call a POTA and you get a pile up in the process. But it's fun though. Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
The station ending in Tango. Kilo Delta 9, Delta Zulu Tango. Kilo Delta 9, Delta Zulu Tango. Cruising area, buddy. You're 5 and 9. Can I call that? Thank you for being out there. How is it? Brian Cemetery. Hey, thank you for the 570 Wisconsin. I appreciate it, man. You have a good one. 7-3. This is West. You want to Whiskey Charlie for parts on the air? You want that?
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
Whiskey 4, Bravo, Tango, Juliet. 10, you're 5 and 9. Can I help? Thank you, Bill, for
Not moving anywhere near this guy, so I'm gonna swing back around. Feel like I'm always going back and forth. Nature of it.
Quebec 4, Mike Hotel Papa, Kilo 4 Tango Hotel Golf. Kilo 4 Tango Hotel Golf. I got you, buddy. You're 5 and 9. Can I let you know? QSL will have you 5-9 in South Carolina. I got the 5-9 into Figure Charlie. Hey, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. You have a good one. 7-3. 73. This is West. You want to Whiskey Charlie for parts on the air? You want that?
Kilo 5 Papa Oscar.
QSL. The station ending in Golf. Kilo 0, India, November Golf. Kilo 0, India, November Golf. Brian, good to hear you, buddy. It's been a while. You're 5 and 9. Hey, Brian, you're 5-9 down here in Central Florida. Have a great evening. Hey, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. You have a good one. It's 7-3. This is Whiskey. You want to Whiskey Charlie for parts on the air? You want that?
Kilo 5 Pacific Ocean.
The station starting with Kilo Echo 9. Kilo Echo 9er, Charlie Alpha 0. I'll get you about 5-7.
Fighting another one.
Coming into Central Indiana today, sir.
Kilo Cell, just to confirm I had a chat crash. There's a Kilo Echo 9 Charlie Alpha Delta Kilo Cell?
That is correct. Kilo Cell.
Hey, thank you, buddy. You're also 5 and 7 here into US 11272. And thank you for the contact today. I appreciate it. 730.
Yeah, that's right.
Next, you are with Charlie for Park on the air. You are there.
Kilo 5, Pacific Ocean.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Hotel Golf. Kilo Echo 8, Echo Hotel Golf.
No dice with this dude. No dice.
US 11272.
No dice.
Kilo Cell, you are 59, Oscar Hotel 73. Have fun. Okay, to the 59 both ways into Oscar Hotel. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. 73. You want to listen to Charlie for Park on the air? You are there.
Kilo Alpha 3, Mike Tango.
I wish I did have...
Whiskey, Golf 4 Kilo.
I wish my spotting network showed me the beam heading. I would like to be able to sort by the beam heading, try to pick off some folks that are closer to where I'm currently beamed before I move on to folks that are in a much different beam heading. There I'm not trying to swing the beam around quite as much to maximize the operation, but it's those sort of little things that can really make a difference. I don't think I can configure what fields are in here. I think this is pretty much it. Don't see an option to customize that. I do believe my daughter may have awoken. She's 15 months old, and I think she may want my support for maybe a bit of a post-nap snack. So I think I'll get off here. Well, if you've tuned in today and you enjoyed something about it, hey, I'd appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like. I would appreciate that. And if you want to see a bit more of it, please subscribe. I would sincerely appreciate and thank you for doing so. Be well. Have a great rest of your day, or whenever you may be watching, have a great rest of your week, weekend, whatever you have going on. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me on the airwaves. Take care. 73. Be well.